Hi, this is Dorothy Nguyen-Graff from the Chemistry and Biochemistry Department. This is my video for the Course Redesign Institute summer workshop that I attended last summer. I plan to show you all the really cool activities I've incorporated into Moodle, all thanks to you and your team. I've learned so much from you guys, and I have added so much to my course to make it richer. First things first, I learned this cool program called Camtasia. Tim helped me get a crash course in the program, and I'm off and running making and editing videos. Also, learning little small adjustments to my Moodle site has helped me keep me happier. Thanks for showing me how to move the navigation bar to a side. It makes my Moodle page so much cleaner and easier to navigate. I teach Chemistry 101, General Chemistry, Chemistry 100, Introductory Chemistry, and Chemistry 110, Chemistry in Action. I've used something from what I've learned in the Institute in all of my courses. The course I revamped the most is my Chemistry 110 course. This is a non-majors course, and I was given full reign to make it whatever I choose. I decided to make it a web-enhanced course in which I allowed my students to use mobile devices in the classroom. I started teaching this class in 2013, and I used Google Sites as my jumping-off point for all my activities and information. The only reason I used Moodle was for posting points. After the Institute, I decided to rethink the online format of the course and put everything on Moodle and not use Google Sites for this anymore. I was thrilled with the outcome of the course format because I was able to add so much more features I did not know about. I am going to go over all the features in which I've implemented to all my courses that I learned from the Institute. The first thing is that I require all my students to take a syllabus quiz and earn 100% based on the syllabus book I created. This really has decreased the number of questions I've gotten in the past, which includes when and where are your office hours? When and where is the final? Am I passing the class? I never thought of the possibilities of using this restriction tool. It is quite beautiful. I also require my students to upload a picture of themselves in the glossary. The student profile glossary has helped me a lot in putting a face to a name. I'm horrible with names, so this has been so useful so that I've been able to go back and check which student is which. I've made many Powtoon videos to introduce the class on the first day. They laugh at the absurd and cute animations, and they don't forget the information that was given on the videos rather than me telling them the first day. For my 110 course, I've implemented end-of-class write-ups using assignment functions. I found out that my students didn't really understand the materials I just presented. So with the assignment function, I was able to quickly think of a question and post it and set a due date on it so that my students could answer immediately. I had each of my students input questions for their exams as extra credit. This saved me a lot of time thinking of questions for the exam, and it forced my students to study beforehand so that they could think of questions that can also be on the exam. A feature that made me jump for joy is the attendance function. I was in near tears when I figured out how to use this in my classroom Moodle page. This function alone saved me numerous hours of work. My students are required to attend peer learning facilitator sessions. I have to keep track of over 200 students in 15 sessions with 7 PLF leaders. In the past, I used Google Sheets for my leaders to take roll in their sessions, and at the end of the semester, I had to add up all the absences and late times and give the students a grade for their attendance. But with this attendance function on Moodle, I placed all the students in a group and had the PLF leaders take roll on a daily basis in their sessions, and the students were able to keep on top of the grade. I did the happy dance after this. I implemented the flipped classroom model in my Chemistry 101 and 100 course. I made many videos about particular chemistry topics that my students needed to learn. I used to make them on EduCreations and have the students watch it on EduCreations' website. But with your help, I learned about making the videos on Explain Everything and edit it on Camtasia and post them on YouTube with closed captions. My students watched these videos numerous times. I have learned all of this and more, and my confidence in using Moodle has greatly improved. I feel that I can navigate Moodle with ease and can help my colleagues and anyone else with questions. I'm constantly learning about new tools and thinking about whether it would work in the context of my classroom. For my next semester, the next tool I would like to conquer is the forum. I haven't figured out how this tool would be helpful for my students yet, but I'm sure I will. Once again, I want to thank you for all your help, advice, support, and expertise that your team had offered us this past summer.